The fuel system supplies the engine with fuel. Most training airplanes have a fuel tank in each wing. The fuel tanks are vented in order to allow air into each fuel tank as fuel is consumed. The air is vented to prevent suction in the fuel tanks. As the suction increases, the fuel gets harder and harder to move from the fuel tanks to the engine. Fuel selector valves allow the pilot to choose from which tank he wants the fuel to come from. Fuel sumps are placed strategically at low points in the fuel system. Since fuel is a low-density liquid, water and foreign materials tend to settle at the bottom of the fuel tank. The fuel strainer is used at the sumps during the pre-flight inspection to remove any foreign substances or water that have fallen to the bottom of the tanks. Fuel is filtered at the fuel filter just before entering the engine. A bypass on the filter allows fuel to be routed around the filter in case of the filter obstructing fuel flow. A fuel primer is used to inject fuel directly from the fuel tanks into the engine. This is commonly used to aid in engine starting. Fuel gauges allow the pilot to verify fuel on board. If the fuel flow from the fuel tanks to the engine were obstructed, then the engine would not run due to the lack of fuel getting to the engine.